Is anyone on the H at the moment? I don't want to meet them head on.
Negative.
User joined your channel.
I just had the brilliant idea of setting up a trim outside ground effect.
Well,
that really works.
Hi,
It makes
Gareth.
it a lot more stable when you're trying to drop into that L, that's for sure.
Hi guys.
Hi Gareth. How you doing?
Hi Neil, you right?
Good, thanks. Jump in one of the blue, not the blue, sorry, the green or red.
Okay, cool.
Once you're in, give us a shout and I'll explain what the map's doing.
What are you using SRS?
No, just TeamSpeak.
Ah! Cool.
I'm just going to drop you down into the chat just to explain the map so the guys can concentrate on their flying.
Sure, I'll drop down too. Thanks, Neil.
Okay.
User left your channel.
Shit.
User left your channel.
Simon, can you stop wanting to come in my cockpit, please?
There's two of us in here called Simon, I think, isn't there? You don't mean me, do you? As in Shaggy.
Jester.
It's nice when you can look at the last fire you created, isn't it, as you fly past? I'm afraid I've damaged one of the lampposts at the parking area as well. Damn thing got in my way.
Is anybody at the FARP at the end of the runway?
So I can quite safely say now war was L. I've just destroyed two A864s in the same area. I'm on to my fourth one now.
I'm making my way through the H.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Mate, that five.
Which one were you on that time, Neil?
I'm in the L trying to descend into it and then put it on the farm, but not much fun.
See, it's weird, isn't it? Because I thought that one was easier than the H.
Yeah, I thought that
Yeah.
was pretty easy.
I just misjudged where my rotor tips are. Most of the time, they just not at the end of my rotors.
Are they in the middle of the water towers, are they?
That's it, yeah. Embedded in several of the water towers normally. Oh dear, there's a load of smoke over there now where I used to be too.
Okay, made it through half the H, the bottom half of the H.
Excellent. Oh, that was you coming out the left-hand leg, was it, Yogi?
Yeah, it's me, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've just gone down the right-hand leg. They actually look quite tight when you're in it. They're quite spacious.
Really?
They're about 20 foot wider than the spread of the blades, actually.
Doesn't feel like it.
No. You'll see the relevance
Feels like
of
20 millimeters, doesn't it?
this. Yeah. You'll
Yeah.
see the relevance on the second part when we try and when we do go into the LZs on the bases, because although they're not ridiculously tight, they are slightly constrained LZs.
Well, I thought that looked pretty cool.
So what's this obstacle course looks like at the other end of the air base?
Yeah, you start at the what side would that be? That will be the eastern. The north end.
No, it's neither. It's either west or east.
Hold on, then that'll be the
I
east,
assume
then, won't it?
I'm sure I'm at the western end where the FARP and the S.
Oh yeah. If you come to the other end, I'll show you where it starts. I'm just come out the H now.
Neil, does it matter which way we go into the H? Because I don't want to meet someone coming the other way.
No, I don't think anyone else is in there. It doesn't matter which way.
Just crashed anyway.
There's a bit of a wind as well. I could have made this bright sunshine, really, couldn't I, rather than sort of overclouded.
Yeah, a bit more contrast wouldn't hurt, would it?
No. I'll change that on the next iteration.
Okay, I'm at the eastern end of the runway. Is that the entrance point at the bottom there?
It is, yeah. I think. Can't see you. I thought mine must be below you. Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. So if you, where you've got the, I don't know what they call it, that big square blob at the end. If you start from there and just work your way along and follow the route.
I've only cracked the L. It only took 5 attempts, but I got there in the end.
Excellent. I want to try and crack this bloody flying over the FARP and then doing a right circuit and coming into land, because that wind's a right pig.
I've got that pretty much now. Jump in front of me. You have a look, see if you think this looks good.
Hold on, I'm just flying. As you're inside the aircraft?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Let me put this one down. I hate to leave debris everywhere. I don't know which is it the easiest one, the left or right circuit.
The left. I was doing a left circuit, and I'm coming in at about 120 knots, and then just literally dropping speed and coming for a real sharp left, and you just kind of merged perfectly on it. Let me know when you're in the pit.
Yeah, got a black screen at the moment. I'm in.
What are those lines across the floor?
They're just logs, just to make sure that people don't trundle along on their wheels.
Very considerate of you.
Sneaky.
Yeah, I know. You'll be surprised to know that some people try and cheat.
Can't believe that.
Never really?
Oh, I know. It's outrageous, I know.
Terrible. Okay, I'm gonna do the slalom now. And I've got to just tighten the friction up slightly on my collective, I've just discovered.
Oh, is it slipping, is it?
Yeah.
That wind makes it a challenge, doesn't it?
Of course, hard work really fights against you. It was 120 knots. We approached that.
Nice. I'll tell you what you should do next time. Come straight down the runway, fly over the FARP, and then do a right orbit. So basically, you get literally fly straight over the FARP, and then do a right orbit, and then do a left orbit, and see the difference.
Okay.
That's quite interesting doing this when you're not actually in control of the aircraft.
Ah, those logs.
Yes.
Be advised, Neil, I'm already in here.
Yeah, I've got your visual, yeah.
So what you're saying is, Neil, you want me to come down and this time take the left side of the, as we approach the FARP, and do a sharp right?
No, fly straight over the top of the FARP.
Yep.
And then when you obviously pass it, do a left or a right, whichever one you want to do. And then we'll do the other one and see what you think. So effectively you're doing a full circle, left or right. So I think this is what we do in reality when you're coming in for an LZ. You fly over the LZ to make sure it's okay.
Oh, mate, this is too hard.
So you want me to do a right or a left?
Up to you. You do a right. Cool. Nice.
Ah, just short. Bollocks. Oh well, we're down.
We're down. And then trying it a right one.
Okay. I'll go back and pick up a bit of speed and do a fast approach again, or just like now? Probably do it now. We're going quite quick already.
May as well do it now, yeah. That way's much harder, I think.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yeah.
I had a headphones, microphone, and everything fail.
Thank God for that.
That was pretty nice, pretty smooth.
Bog off, Yogi.
Excellent.
It was
That was
very
good.
peaceful for a while, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was. Right, so I'm going to jump into another aircraft.
Cool, thanks for that.
No problem.
Okay, these white and red towers in front of me. You're supposed to fly over them, are you? And I'm just next. Oh.
This is the idea of that is to practice your sort of vertical takeoff from a restricted FARP.
Right.
So they're to simulate trees, effectively.
That's harder than it looks, that one, because taking off is the easy bit, getting over the pylons, and then you totally lost full visual of that next landing pad.
And to make it more of a challenge, once you get used to it, is to put more weight on the aircraft with munitions and things, and then that really does sort of get you thinking about sort of weights of the aircraft and the temperature and that sort of thing. Obviously that's not for now though. Right, if anyone wants to practice the old slowing down, let me know, and more than happy to run through that.
Neil, what's the recommended taxi speed?
Less than 10 knots, I'd say. Probably around about sort of 7 or 8 was probably a comfortable speed. If you're doing a straight taxi, then you could afford to be a bit faster, but if you like to do pedal turns and things, I'd go slower.
Yeah.
It's a very nice gentle landing, Yogi.
Yeah. That gentleman's how we do that.
It's very nice. Straight into the wind as well.
Yeah. That wasn't easy though. I'll tell you what, how it does happen, does help, is the flare, because you can see through the aircraft.
Okay, you flipped that on for that bit, did you?
Yeah. That helps. Because then you can see through what Shaggy was saying. You can see down.
Yeah. I haven't tried that yet, I'll give it.
Okay, taking off.
Roger, I'm just to your, don't know, 11 o'clock I suppose.
Roger.
So of course this bit that you're doing now makes it slightly more tricky because you've got a crosswind as well.
Thank you for that. You're a sadist by any chance?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we were doing so well with all of our flying, I thought we'd just add a little bit of extra dimension to it.
Really? You think we're doing that well?
I thought we were, yeah. Oh, we're doing well on the night flying and everything else. We very rarely get anyone crashing nowadays, apart from obviously tonight is not the example I'm looking for.
tonight. Fucking hell, we've just been crashing up. We've just crashed about 4 times now.
That's why I put them all on a hot start. I think the difference this side, Yogi, was that on the other side you came face into the wind. That way you came with the tail to the wind.
Yeah.
I think that might have made the difference on that one.
That did, yeah. It's difficult to see where the wind's coming from, that, unfortunately. Can't see the windsock very well.
Yeah, I'll put some more windsocks in next. I just dropped another smoke just so people can see which direction the wind's coming from.
Okay, I'll go back over again.
Yeah, so it's going literally left to right, or right to left as it were, as the way you're facing now.
Oh, I thought I was doing really well then with the slalom. Got over the trees and everything, then went round the last corner, found another tree, went over that, and then totally lost the plot.
That single tree comes and bites you in the arse, doesn't it?
Short. Bloody hell, that is a strong wind, looking the way that smoke's going.
I know, that's what I'm thinking, because it's only set to 9 knots, but that's a lot stronger than 9 knots.
That's a lot stronger than 9 knots. No wonder
Was
we're
it 9 knots or 9 metres a second?
No, I fell for that the last time. I double checked, and it was.
Roger.
I think it's set for about 4 meters a second.
Copy.
That's a lot faster than 4 meters a second.
Yeah, it does seem to be. That's why I was wondering whether they don't map it very well or model it very well.
It would appear.
Yeah, I mean
way.
that's more like a sort of a 20-25 knot wind, I would say.
Agreed.
Okay, everyone fancy trying the other part of the mission?
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent.
Do we need to load up any weapons?
No, not for this stage. I thought we'd just go and do some practice about slowing down. So if we can all form up on the runway, we'll fly over to where we're going to practice that. It's only about a minute flight. Don't need to land. Just sort of congregate.
Which end?
Go down by the towers, the red and white towers.
Roger.
And you want to be facing east.
That wasn't graceful, but I'm down next to the runway somewhere. Not far off.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was a good landing.
Well, there's no bits falling off, so it can't be that bad.
Who is that who just comes shooting in?
That was me.
Have we got these waypoints in the coord list, have we?
Yeah, we don't need those just yet.
Okay.
Who are we missing? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft. Is that 5 of us on flying?
Oh, Bob. I was on my way over and just crashed into something.
Don't worry. Oh, that's... Grab the blue one. They're that end of the runway.
I was flying along the taxiway doing it properly. I should have just come and landed over you.
Excuse me. Okay, while you're flying in, just follow on. Okay, if you all follow me, I'll take off first. We're not going very far. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to fly a little bit towards the river. You'll notice on our left-hand side a series of pylons which are just in a line. What we're going to practice is flying up towards those at 60 knots and about 200 feet, and then we're going to stop as close as we can to them into a hover at the same altitude. So basically we're just going to stop but at 250 feet. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Yep.
So what we do is we'll if I start in the middle, so you've got 3 sets of pylons, just line up. You don't have to be there in front of them, there's just a line so we know where to start stopping.
So you said there's 2 sets. So the first set is where we start stopping, is it?
No, we're over where I am, which is by the pylon lines. Oh bloody hell, which I almost run into. Oops. Fuck.
I'm glad we got a good instructor.
Now that gives you a lot of faith, doesn't it?
Well, at least we can see which way the wind's blowing.
Oh, that was pretty. All the yellow flowing
I don't
bits.
feel so bad anymore.
Oops.
I got that all on video as well.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Okay, I should be with you in a second.
It's like saying to the instructor, "That'll teach the fucker."
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right. At least I know where I can head for. There's a big pool of black smoke.
Yep, got it. Visual.
Yeah. We'll wait while you just pull out red hot pieces of turbine blade from your person then, shall we?
Yeah. Right. So basically what you need to do is fly at say about 60 knots, about 250 feet towards those pylons, and then you want to basically, when you hit the pylons, stop, but at 250 feet still. So the technique for this is basically drop your collective, pull back on your cyclic, and then feather your collective in to manage your altitude corrections. And it really is just a balance between collective and your cyclic. It does take a lot of practice, but this is quite a key skill to learn. It's how to slow down really quickly.
Doesn't help when the direction that we're going is the same direction as the wind.
No, for sure.
No.
Yeah,
I
you
nearly
by all
lost it
means
there.
go in a different direction. I never thought about the wind, to be fair.
Still works, cool though. That wasn't me getting a dig. Honest.
That's right.
Oh look, there's a train.
Oh yeah.
Wonder if I can land on it.
We've tried landing on them before. They, I think Scooby was the last one to try that, and I don't think you made it. Not no reason not to try it, of course.
It's probably there's nothing really to land on, I guess.
As you probably noticed, keeping your altitude is probably one of the hardest things in doing this.
Yeah, tell me about it. It just drops like a stone. I can see why John didn't make it. You can't get your blades in between the pylons.
I bet Scooby blamed that on DCS bugs as well.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He blames a lot of things on bugs.
You actually have to apply quite a bit of left rudder on this as well. So the other thing I've been doing is just practicing against a row of trees. So you come in, and as if you're coming in to go into firing position, and you want to get down behind the trees in the firing position, is practice against those as well. And there's loads around here that are all sort of hedgerows.
Anticipating the coming out of translational lift is useful as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I found on this one, which we didn't actually do, is get into a 5-foot hover and see what percentage torque you're at, and then go up to 50 feet and see what percentage torque you're at then. And that really gives you a lower and roughly an upper limit to what you should be aiming for when you're doing this sort of manoeuvre.
That's a good idea.
It's much easier going into wind, Shaggy.
Oh yeah. That's right, I'm giving this slalom a quick go.
How you getting on, Gareth?
Just crashed one and just coming out with a new one.
Right. This is a great one to try in the Huey as well. The Huey's great for practicing this one.
And are the hues on this mission?
No, I'll add them on, and I could put this on the server anyway, so people could practice it, or I could put it on the forum as well, so they can load themselves.
Oh yeah, that'd be brilliant.
Okay, we've got about an hour to go, so the sort of second part of this evening is to try and get to the 3 waypoints. We could do them in any order, and the intention being is to do Nap of the Earth flying. So Nap of the Earth flying is effectively you're looking at about 20 foot above the highest object, so probably the tree lines or the building, and you just need to fly tactically. There are live enemy, but they're only infantry and a couple of BRDMs. Now when you're looking at the hills across the other side of the river, you see some smoke just above the hills. That's where the BRDMs are, so I've given you a bit of a hint. And this is not to catch you out and get you shot down or anything. This is just for you to practice tactical flying to get to the 3 different locations. So yeah, you can just go off and do that whenever you're ready to go, really. They are the 3 marked waypoints on your TSD as well.
Roger.
What speed should you be flying Nap of the Earth, Neil?
Depends on the terrain. If you're just flying above treetop height and it's pretty flat like this side of the river, you can afford to be going about 50 to 60 knots. The other side of the river, you'll find it's quite hilly, certainly over on to where waypoint 2 and 3 are. So you would probably be doing about 20 knots, I would say there.
Right, so very slow then.
Very slow, yeah.
And when you say Nap of the Earth, what does that look like?
Basically, Nap of the Earth is designated as about 20 foot above the highest object that you're flying in the vicinity of, so the top of the trees. If you're flying contour flying, then you would be flying 80 foot above the sort of the nearest highest object. So it's very dynamic depending on what terrain you're flying in. So basically, in this side here, you want to be 20 foot above the treetops. Right, I'm heading off to waypoint 2.
Yeah, I'm already on my way there.
I think there's a whole flight of Apaches all heading in that direction, actually. I'm looking forward to if we're able in the mission editor to actually put in hazards and things, so it saves us all doing it when you're doing your sort of cold start and everything.
Yeah, that is eagerly anticipated, that particular feature, I think.
Sorry, what feature?
Being able to add hazards on the mission planning side of things, and waypoints and target information and stuff like that.
You know what we were doing the other night, Yogi, and it was taking everybody ages to do, and everybody was getting confused with the coordinates and stuff.
Yeah, it's been able to put them in on the mission editor so that it populates the map for situational awareness.
Copy. Interesting, I'm not getting heading or direction distance.
Have you got your transition mode.
What's the transmission mode? How do you
So
do
when
that?
you do your, when you get the dotted horizontal line with your crosshair and a long line in a circle.
No, I've got a broken square or diamond.
Yeah, broken diamond is basically the helicopter's heading, or that's the front of the helicopter. Then you got your flight path marker. That is kind of where you're kind of heading.
Yeah, I got that. Oh, hang on, got it.
I guess you were probably still in hover mode.
Yeah, I think I was. Yeah, 13 kilometers to waypoint.
The other thing I didn't do was put the waypoints at ground level as well, so they're slightly up elevated. But
Certainly does not like going full speed into the wind. Wobbles like crazy.
see on the training map, I've got 0 wind on that.
Yep.
But actually, I think it'd be beneficial just to add a little bit of wind, not much, but just to give it that extra reality, really.
Yeah, 1 to 2 knots, not 20.
No. I'm going to double check to make sure I haven't screwed up on that and put too much wind in.
Oh, the smoke never lies.
What gets me is the trees never move. In a 20-knot wind going, those trees would be flicking around.
Yeah, they would.
It can
Hey,
only be a gentle breeze in if the trees aren't moving. It's just very lightweight smoke.
Yeah. How you doing, Gareth?
Alright, not too bad. I'm about 7 kilometres from waypoint 2.
Cool. I think I must have just passed you then.
Yeah, I think I
your
saw
left.
you. Yeah, I saw you go past.
Yeah, I think Yogi's behind you. I think Neil's probably front at the moment.
Yeah, I'm 4.3 from it.
Yeah, I can see you in front.
I'm just going past waypoint 2 now.
Okay.
I'm 7.3 to waypoint, no, 7 kilometres to waypoint 2.
Okay, you're about where Yogi is then.
I'm 9 kilometers from waypoint 2.
Roger. Yeah, we've got a nice strung out. We should be able to see the tracer if Shaggy or Neil get shot at.
Well, that's nice.
Don't you even win?
Rather than us.
The village that you cross on the way to waypoint 2, there's a set of pylons on the far side of it, so just be aware of that.
Yeah, I think I just went underneath them.
Okay, I've reached the river now.
Simon, is that just you passing me to the left? But I'm at your 7 o'clock now.
If it's somebody bobbing up and down and looking like they don't know what they're doing, then yes.
They look like fairly smooth to me.
Oh, there goes the tracer.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, far side of the river. I'm going to swing left.
Yep. Inbound to 3.
Look at the smoke that's coming out some of these chimneys. They're like right angles.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Tracer fire. Approximately 10 kilometers from waypoint 3.
Roger. What sort of direction?
Be coming from your left when you approach. It's in an open area.
There's a bridge over the river and there's tracer fire coming up from by that. It's straight. It's about 2 kilometres in front of waypoint 2.
Yeah, I just found out.
Between waypoint 2 and waypoint 3 there's a fairly substantial woods. You may want to consider doing a left or right flank around that.
Way ahead of you.
It's quite a big woods.
Going
actually.
over the big thicker part. I went round the first bit and I'm over the top of the second. Keeping my eyes peeled for tall trees because there's some
How
that
do
are
I
taller
change
than others.
waypoints?
Get within 0.1 kilometre of the previous waypoint, it should tick over automatically.
If not, you'll have to go on
No,
to.
I'm going to have to go back round again. It's now a kilometre and a half from it.
You can select it direct. I can talk you through that.
Coming in. Doesn't help.
So Jester, if you want to go direct to that point, on your TSD click B5 RTE, and then on the left hand side you've got DIR, click that, and then select the waypoint you want to go direct to.
Say again, I've got the tabs up.
Yeah, so go RTE on the bottom, which is B5 I think it is,
Gotcha.
and then left hand side you've got DIR, not sure which one it is, click that one,
Got it.
and then on the right
Yeah,
hand
done it,
side,
done it.
yeah, cool. Neil and Shaggy, when you get to waypoint 3, that's the base there, so you want to do a landing at that location.
Roger.
Okay, getting there now.
Blimey, have you got extra powerful fuel in your aircraft?
I'm just absolutely not hanging around because I've got to get an early start tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, see the FARP, landing on it now.
I'm 8 clicks short at the moment.
We're obviously doing very well about to nap of the Earth's line. We're not taking much incoming.
It's just bloody wind.
Yeah, we'll blow the bullets off trajectory.
Yeah, exactly. We've got to go over this range then, I take it. I'll say range, I mean range of hills, not target range.
Yes, I would. You should be able to follow the valleys.
Yes,
theory.
if you go left, you don't have to climb over it like I did.
Copy, visual on the valley, yeah.
Okay, I've landed on the FARP. I'm going to proceed on now to waypoint 4.
Roger, I've got incoming on the bridge going up that valley. Small arms. The valley's an obvious route, so there are small arms fire coming from that route if you want to avoid it.
Roger, yeah. I mean, tactically, it's always best to go halfway up the side of the hill when you're headed down the valley and stick to one side. You're a bit less predictable then, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, and also gives you a bit of cover from view as well.
Exactly.
Okay, just approaching waypoint 3. Slowing for visual. Yeah, LZ in sight. coming for a direct-in approach.
3 clicks out.
Yeah, from waypoint 3 to waypoint 4, there's no easy way about it. You're going over that mountain.
That's not a particularly easy landing at waypoint 3.
We never imagined it would be if you've planned it.
Yeah. Especially with this wind.
All of the practice you've just been doing might make it slightly easier, I think.
Yeah, that doesn't fill me with confidence.
That wind is unbelievable. I'm doing 150 knots.
Yeah, this is more than 8 knot wind, Neil.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm going to have to check the mission file. Okay, just taking off from waypoint 3.
Visual.
Watch out to pylons to the west of waypoint 3. They're quite close to the LZ.
Christ, look at those chimney stacks and the smoke coming off. They're just literally coming off left.
On the deck at 3.
Neil,
Yes, mate.
170 knots.
That's yeah, that's definitely more than a 15 knot wind, isn't it?
By the way, Neil, next time, no wind, please.
No wind.
This is nearly as bad as Neil farting downwind.
Viz on smoke. Top of mountain.
Roger, beware that's BTR 80s up around the smoke.
Right.
My trim's just screwed up and I'm going in sideways.
Yeah, that route from waypoint 3 to waypoint 4, you pick up some hell of a speed, and the control is all over the place.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow a valley and do a bit of a left flanker, as it were.
The same, I was flying along.
I'm making
Carry
a
on.
couple of quid as I'm approaching waypoint 3, doing an inspection of the set planes. I fly along the site. Gonna let the Georgian electricity company know they're fine.
Yeah, when I went in then, I was rolling rapidly to the right, so I hit the neutral trim button to just try and
Trace
get
of
it back
fire.
under control, and went straight in. Bummer.
Oops. Pick up another aircraft and go straight to waypoint 4 from the airfield.
Yeah, Roger, will do.
Trace of fire around about 3 kilometers away from waypoint 4.
Roger, is that from the hills?
Coming from the hills, but it's more from the town on the left side if you're following the route.
Roger. Just be advised, if you do a left flank of from 3 to 4, it's a bit of a climb out of the valley, so you just need to allow for a bit of extra oomph.
Let's see, trace of
What do
fire
we do when
coming
we
from
get to
left
waypoint
right
4?
to waypoint 3.
Just land there as well. There should be an LZ there.
Yep, sink.
You should even get some flares as well.
Should there be a FARP here? I see a town, but that's it.
There should be a FARP there, yeah. It's on the Wyver River, I think, if I remember rightly.
Okay, yeah, I see the base, I see the boundary. I don't see the actual FARP pad, but I'll land in there.
I see what you mean about the speed.
Three is 3 kilometres away from waypoint 3.
Roger. I'm 11 kilometres from waypoint 4.
Wind called me as I cleared the ridge and I went splat.
Yogi, I'm about 1.5 kilometres in front of you.
Roger that. Yeah, visual on you, you're in the valley.
That's right, yeah.
Well, I'm going to call it there, guys. That's just the fuck I'm doing for the morning.
No problem, mate.
Alright, guys. It's been actually quite fun this evening, wind and all.
Cheers.
See you all later.
See ya.
Cheers.
See you, Simon.
Bye, Simon.
Clicks out from 4.
User disconnected from
Roger.
your channel.
I'm 6 kilometres from 4, but coming in the opposite direction.
Roger.
Gareth's just going to attempt landing on the FARP at waypoint 3.
Roger. Just be aware of your speed, because obviously where the wind's affecting you, you'll be coming in a lot faster than you think.
Okay.
Oh, I've got incoming. Just ducking down because that's a BTR.
Is there only one FARP?
Yes, there is, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, there is no pads, but there's you'll see a walled boundary.
Roger, got the wall boundary.
That's cool, yeah, I can hear you coming in. I'm doing like I've shut down now, so I'm doing an F2 view, and I can actually hear you in the distance, which is really cool.
I've landed on the FARP, but I've just done an F2. I've realised I've no tail rudder anymore. So I'm going to come out. Someone's offering. Is that you above the FARP, Yogi?
Roger.
Oh, I'll come out off it then.
Pick up one of the aircrafts from the airfield and go straight to direct route to 4.
Roger, will do.
That sounds amazing. From hearing you coming in from the distance to that coming to a stand now, that sounds awesome.
Is that Yogi, is it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm just at waypoint 4 now.
3 clicks out now.
I think that must be you then, Neil.
Roger.
Neil, what's the direct to waypoint? What do you press for that?
If you go...
Other Neil, sorry, my mistake.
That's okay. If you push RTE, which is B5, I think it is.
Yeah.
Then on the left-hand side, you've got DIR.
Yeah.
Click that.
And then the
Neil,
waypoint
you're directly above me.
I'm still reading 1.6 to go.
No, that's other Neil.
Ah, Roger.
It's Wee
Oh,
Neil.
we got to change that, haven't we? Yeah.
That's why we went for Wee Neil in the first place.
That's it. Yes.
So I've clicked DIR and then I've selected waypoint 4. Do I have
That's
to
it.
do anything to come out of that, or does it just automatically select it?
Automatically selects it, and then what you want to do is push RTE again, and then map.
Thanks.
Okay, 3's down on waypoint 3.
Roger. That's I've just cleared it for Neil at waypoint 4.
Okay, what do I do now?
Yeah, visual on somebody there.
Head for waypoint 4.
Roger.
Waypoint 4 takes you over the top of the hills, which is fine. If you decide to go do a left, sort of left flanking on that route, be aware that you got a bit of a climb over a hill.
Unless you go through the valley.
Unless you go through the valley, of course, yeah.
I was really impressed with my landing then on that FARP, and then like I said, just checked out the to have a look where I was in position to the whole FARP, and I had no tail rudder, so I don't know what I'd done.
Did you come down tail first, or
I must have done.
Yeah, there is a tree there as well, which doesn't help.
Helicopter had gone.
Tail's just over the barrier. Come forward. That's it, you're clear. Nicely done.
That was a sweaty one. Okay, I'm going to slide sideways up the FARP, so I'm out of the way now.
Neil's missions tend to all be sweaty ones.
Watch out your tails, just about to hit M113 now. And you're just about to land on a watchtower. There might be a few obstacles there.
I'll just get out of the way then.
You're probably better off the other side of the river, actually. But
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Right, chaps, I'm off. I'll see you later.
cheers, Shaggy.
See you,
Shaggy.
Shags.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Really good fun.
Any points for the debrief?
Just the
Yeah,
win.
Shaggy's a sadist.
What was that?
You're a fucking sadist.
So just the wind. Just I'll check to make sure what the what speed I got the wind set
It was
at.
definitely a challenge, but yeah, it was at nearly 170 knots. It wanted to do somersaults.
Nice. It's a good job we never went up onto the mountains. That's even more of a challenge.
Exactly. Right. I'll see you later, boys. Bye.
Cheers, mate.
See you, Shaggy.
Cheers, mate.
User disconnected from
See you,
the
Shag.
channel.
Too late, he'd gone.
After all that, he left you space in the LZ now. You'll have to have a play around on the Apache training area, Neil.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
There's some we got some sort of ranges and some live fire areas as well.
Excellent.
And then we got a night version of the same mission as well, which is great fun.
If you're a glutton for punishment, that is.
They're
Definitely that. Yeah.
the night missions I find really quite tricky.
Tricky, bloody hell. you seen the one where I just tried to land on the ship?
I was actually watching you, and when I was sat in the front room with the missus, and I was watching you on F2 view on my laptop. Because Mark was already on the ship, and you were coming in. The bit I was watching anyway, you were coming in behind.
Yeah, I've got to do a reinstall before I can try and land on ships. I just go straight through the deck at the moment.
Oh, maybe that's the same problem. Which VR headset you got, Neil?
It's the Rift S.
Okay, yeah. There's apparently you can use OpenXR now with Oculus, and I'm using it with my G2, and it's made a huge difference in terms of visual clarity.
Oh, excellent.
Instead of using Steam VR.
Yeah, I don't use Steam VR. This is just the Oculus software.
Just the Oculus one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Rift S as well. I use that when my mate comes around who's into flight sim. I stick that one on the other computer.
Excellent. Okay, I'll have a go at that then.
How far out are you, Gareth?
3.8 from waypoint 4.
Roger.
Christ,
You must be
I'm
about the
really
same.
Feeling this wind. Bloody hell! When you get up the mountains, it gets even worse.
Yeah, because it's about 2,000 feet, I think, is the wind selections. You've got 500 feet, then 2,000.
Sound like 2,000 miles an hour. I'm literally my flight vector's all the way to the right here.
I must have selected that by. I must have done that in meters per second, mustn't I?
That would be it, I think, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't aiming to make it that difficult for people.
No, but it was a bonus.
Actually, you're at waypoint 4. The wind's not too bad. I think we must be in the cleft of this hill.
Yeah, I think you're down in a dip. It's quite sheltered there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm managing to take off with a fairly vertical flight path, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm on your 4 o'clock at the moment.
Yeah.
So Yogi and
Doing 150 knots.
yeah, you're probably about 3 or 4k away as well, aren't you, Yogi?
10 clicks.
10 clicks, okay. Yeah, but Gareth's just coming in now.
You said there's somewhere to land round here?
Yeah, see where the M113 is? Riverside of the M113.
Okay.
So basically between the two watchtowers, if you take the two watchtowers and the M113 create a triangle, landing between the three of them. I would do a circuit, go around the hill in front of you, do a left circuit that hill, and then come up the valley on your left.
Be aware I'm above you at the moment as well.
Yeah, so where that hill on your left there, Gareth, just swing round it, contour round it, and then come right the way around, almost 180 degrees, and then bring it in nice and slowly when you come up that other valley.
Right, okay. I tell you, Neil, I don't, like I say, I've not changed any settings, I don't think, but it's working a dream, and other than have that strange jittery thing, that's the only thing that's changed, really.
That's weird, isn't it? That whole,
it's funny.
Yeah. I'd keep fairly close to that hill on your left. Probably keep sort of 50 metres from it, because you might come across some BRDMs over that side.
Okay, thanks.
Be aware that Yogi's over that side as well.
Okay, thanks.
Great.
Is that someone shooting at you, Yogi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped in towards them and then dropped down quite really low and then flew up the valley and get below their fire.
that was close.
Incoming. Ah.
Oh, that's something. What's that dropping out of the sky?
I'm not actually dropping out of the sky, I'm just taking evasive action. Well, they're on fire now, I don't know what they've done. They've probably set fire to the trees over there.
Did you stir the hornet's nest up?
Looks like it, yeah.
I saw the green tracer coming your way.
Yeah, it was coming
following you.
straight for me. I had to drop like a stone for a second to evade it.
I didn't see where that
Oh,
car
oh, that was close. Was that you, Neil?
Flying over the top of him, I can't see anybody from where I'm sat.
Yeah, that was Neil, yeah.
Ah, roger.
I'm on your left, I think, Yogi.
Yeah, I've just gone behind this hill to see if I can avoid that fire that Neil just had.
Stirred up, yeah.
That probably means that Gareth's going to be coming in against that in a minute.
You know what, the funny thing is, my speed is saying nearly 100 knots, but it doesn't feel like 100 knots.
Yeah, that must be factoring in the wind, mustn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah,
I'm not moving that quickly.
On these things, there's two pitot heads that revolve 360 degrees, so whichever direction you go in, it'll tell you your speed. We've seen them, they got the sort of little pointy things with that round ring around them.
Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
right.
The rear, I think the rear deck they're on, aren't they?
It may well be that you've got, I think that's Gareth taking some rounds at the moment.
Rather him than me.
Yeah, I'd drop down low, Gareth, and do a fairly sharp left turn, pull back on your collective, you're coming down quite quick, and then turn right. I'm coming directly towards you. Yeah, you're going to stall out, dip your nose, and follow the valley. That's it.
Ah, yeah, visual now.
Yeah, you want to probably be about 20 foot lower than that as well. That's sort of more contouring height. I'm being picky.
I'm providing covering fire now.
Roger, I'm over the other side where Gareth was taking fire, but I'm not spotting any enemy.
Roger, I've seen where the black smoke's coming up from the hillside. That's where my aggressor was. Can't see any fall of shot in those trees though.
Ah, got him.
Incoming, there he is. My gun's not working now. Ah, bugger.
That's perfect.
Ah! I'm out of here.
Is there a far put waypoint for, is it?
No, you just have to land by the watchtowers.
Isn't that where we took fire?
Is that me on fire? Is it? Probably. I took some hits.
BTR's burning away.
You see, I can see two Apaches in the valley. Is that you and Gareth?
Yeah, I would say that is. Gareth flew past me just now. And Neil's just stirring up the hornet's nest at the moment.
Yeah.
So where are these watchtowers?
See where I am, Yog?
Is that you and me on the left?
I'm at your probably 1 o'clock now.
Roger, got you.
I don't know
I'm
who that is
high
in
and
front
to
of
the
me.
west.
I think that's me.
Am I flying underneath you now, yo?
You are.
Yeah, I have visual on you both. I'm parallel with you, Yog, on the other side of that valley.
Roger. Where's the watchtowers?
Down in the core of the valley, you see where all that
Oh,
bunch
got
of
it.
trees are?
Yeah,
You'll see
got it,
some
got it, got it.
heshes down there as well, or what do they call those bloody... there's the green smoke now, there you go, not far from there.
Yeah, it's more to the right of the green smoke.
Just off to my right now. Can't see where I'd go for green smoke now. Oh, that's better.
Okay, 3 coming in from the north.
Roger. You're about halfway over the Hesco, so you need to go forward another ship's length.
That's the word I was trying to find, Hescos, there you go.
Yep, you're clear of the tail.
Fucking hell. That was hard. Especially that wind. Fucking hell, look at where your smoke's going. Gee whiz.
It's all good fun.
What was that? Something just blew up next to me.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Wasn't me.
Sorry, no, that was me. My wife just called me on my phone. I thought I'd landed, and I had, but I forgot to put the collector down. Right, I need to shoot, unfortunately. Got about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I need to go. Everyone happy to do a quick debrief now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. What's
Yeah,
the,
definitely.
is there a waypoint 5 we have to go to?
Waypoint 5 is just back at base.
Oh, okay. So, I just go direct to waypoint 5, is it?
Yes, yep, please. Okay, who's top of the list, Neil?
Yeah, all good. Just shows I need more practice.
Yeah, they join the club.
The wind certainly makes it a challenge, that's for sure.
Yes. Yeah, I will check that. I'll drop something on on WhatsApp, let you know what it was. Gareth?
Same really, I just need to do plenty of practice. I'll might hit you up at some time this week, see if you're available.
Yeah, no problem at all. Yogi?
Wind!
Wind. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
I'll check that. Would you want? Do you want me to? I mean, I'll change it and keep it on the server as well, so that you can practice on it as well if you like.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that'd be good. Brilliant.
And put the waypoints down on the ground.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Waypoints on the ground and the wind.
I think the other thing I would do, especially for those who are, well, relatively inexperienced, is make the bollards a little bit wider. Because I think it could deflate people
Yeah.
if they keep crashing.
Yeah, for sure. It's that trying to find that happy medium, isn't it? Make it challenging for some, and or pushing everybody to a degree. Not too easy for some. So, but yeah, point taken. I might set up a sort of an intermediate one, sort of duplicate it, one with wider apart,
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Shaggy's pretty experienced, and even he crashed a few times.
Yeah, I think the wind's a big factor in that as well.
That's true. Yeah.
That's it's a bit unforgiving with the wind at this speed.
It is.
Cool. Okay, thanks for that, guys. I enjoyed that tonight.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks for that.
It was really good.
Yeah, really good.
Next week I've got a mission planned, but it's a fairly basic mission. But I thought I may as well throw one in. It's just a bit of coordination, really. 3 different flights, just flying up and meeting up, wrecking a base, and I'm going to fly a HIP and drop some troops in, sort of for the culmination of the exercise, really.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. But there's not any anti-air or anything else. It's a fairly benign mission, but it's more getting us to practice working together, really.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Yep.
Right, I'll catch you all soon.
Bounding?
No, it won't. It's more sort of flying to on your waypoints. One flight will observe a base. Another flight will observe a convoy. A third flight will escort the HIP in, and the HIP will come in and do a troop drop on the base location. So it's really just timing, coordination, and map reading, really.
Okay.
So it's hopefully fairly simple, but quite good fun.
Yeah, when you say things are very simple, I'm having been through this with you, Neil, for the last 4 weeks. I just cannot believe it. Sorry, mate.
That's right. I'll promise you it will be simple. He says, smiling. So.
Yeah, and then he puts a 30-knot wind in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Cheers, guys. Speak
Cheers,
soon.
Neil.
Good night, Neil.
Cheers, Neil. Good night.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
No Mark tonight, Yorgi.
No, Mark's on annual leave, mate. He's gone on holiday.
Oh, nice.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I think his kids are off for the Easter break, so I think he decided to take a week out.
Why not?
And rightly so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you fly with LCU last night, Yog? Was there a 4-ship? Mike asked me to make up a 4th and a 4-ship, but it wasn't available.
No, we didn't fly in the end. I'm not sure. Mike was talking about some blue flag thing.
Oh,
But,
right.
no, we didn't fly in the end. For some reason, you had to pull it. Not quite sure why. I think he's going to do it next week.
Alright, okay, cool. I'll try and make myself available for that.
Yeah.
I need to spend some time in the Hornet. I haven't been in it for a while and I'm getting a bit addicted to the Apache.
Oh, me and you both, mate.
Ditto.
You're not alone. I never thought I'd like helicopters, but the Apache has changed my mindset a little bit. It's very challenging.
Rotor RPM low.
Christ, I didn't see a tree that just came straight up in front of me. That was
In
close.
this light, they're really difficult to see, aren't they?
Christ, that was frightening. And I had the flare on as well.
I'm on the deck.
definitely feel the wind because I'm just.
Can you ever?
Yeah, I'm just flying along here. I've just been blown off to the right.
I'm watching you coming in.
Yeah, I can't slow down.
Yeah, I was doing 133 knots coming back.
Christ almighty.
Oh dear.
Right. Christ, I'm getting blown all over the place.
Yeah, it's no fun, is it? Well, that was great. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for that.
See you, Neil.
See you now.
Good night, all.
Night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Okay, that's me done for the night, mate.
Alright, have a good night then, Yog.
You too, Gareth. Take care.
Yeah, take care, mate.